Hey, I'm going to talk about the bowline today, about tying the bowline the fast method. There's lots of ways you can tie a bowline. I really like people to tie it the fast way because it's quicker, and sometimes you really need to do it quickly. Also, once you really learn how to do this, you don't need to look at it when you tie it. You can have your eyes closed, or it can be dark, more likely, or you might be tying it underneath something where you don't have a chance to see it. And once you really know how this works, you can tie it one-handed too. So those are all reasons to tie the bowline the fast way. It's a little harder to learn than the rabbit around the hole method, but when I find people that have learned a little about the rabbit around the hole method, the rabbit around the tree method, which is taught in Sailing 101, I find they often get confused. Is the loop this way, or is the loop this way? And it's a critical point, and if you tie it this way, you don't have to ask yourself which way the loop is. This is for right-handed people. With your left standing part, the part that goes to something, held with your left. First two fingers, pinch it. Thumb of the left, support it. With the right, take the bitter end and leave a loop. Okay, you see how I'm leaving some loop. You can adjust the size of that loop, but for now, this is a good size of loop. The right, cross. And with the right, pinch between thumb and forefinger. Notice that my palm is down. Okay, this is important. The palm is down. I am pinching with the thumb and forefinger of the right because I'm now going to twist my right hand away from me without letting go from the left. And by twisting my right away from me without letting go from the left, I have the bitter end coming up a little loop. I then pinch that little loop with my left, and now the bitter end goes around behind the standing part and back down where it came from. Then pull the standing part, pull the bitter end, and there's your bowline. Okay? It's pretty straightforward. And you can do it without looking at it. You probably notice, well, I hope you notice that I'm not looking at the knot. I'm looking at the camera. You can tie it quickly without looking at it, whether you're going to tie it around something or you're going to tie it and then put it around something. You don't have to look at it because you can just feel it, right? So in this case, pass it around a stanchion. Still with the left. Pinch with the right, twist, take that around the standing part and back down the hole, pull them tight, there's your bowline. Practice that. It might take you 100 times to get it to the point. Get it to the point where you can close your eyes. Close your eyes, just feel it. Eyes closed. There you go. That way you can tie it at night when it's dark. You don't have to look at it, or you can tie it underneath something. If underneath something where you can't see it, it's very helpful. If you want to tie it one-handed, once you know this way of doing it, you can kind of feel how you tie it one-handed. Trick with one-handed is the standing part. Ultimately, something has to be holding the standing part. You probably can't see it, but I'm using my foot to hold the standing part. But there, one-handed, I tied that bowline without looking at it because it's a method. This is good for that. So if you're hanging on with one hand so that you don't fall over because it's rough, you've got one hand to tie. You may only have one hand to tie a bowline. At times, being able to tie it with one hand is a big deal. Now you can see I'm still in the boatyard, and if you see the snow around, you'll understand that I'll be here for a while. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll have another entry out in about a week. Until then, stay safe and keep sailing.